Like a bug?
Yeah, kind of.
Hey guys, welcome to the pregame show right here at Fish Talk Live.
What is happening?
So Billy and I are pregaming with an Old Homosassa lager.
Spelled the old way.
The old way. From Marker 48, our friends over there. Be sure to go check them out. That is one of the coolest breweries.
It's a pretty sweet place.
It's only, what, 20...
About 25 minutes.
Yeah.
25, 30 minutes, depending on what side of town you're on. And it is a awesome atmosphere.
Super cool people. And you know, my favorite part about them, Billy, is they support local.
They absolutely do.
You know, Marcy and Tina, you guys are world class. You know, thank you guys for everything you do for our community. So that's what we're pre-gaming with tonight is the Old Homosassa Jaggers.
Yeah, and I appreciate you supporting the
loggers. So this is just the pregame show. This is where we're going to introduce everyone. As you log in, make sure to tell us, hey, what's up, hello.
Let us know you're out there.
Let us know. And Billy and I are just going to ramble for a few minutes. So.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Okay. What up, David?
Howdy.
Scott, my man.
Appreciate y'all tuning in on Tuesday night.
Welcome. You know, we're just telling the story about changing from Friday nights to Tuesday nights.
Yeah. It's a different one to get used to.
Hey, can we get a close-up of Edith over there? I want you all to see how hard this new shop dog's working over here.
She stays busy until now.
So busy. So, Billy, how was your day?
It was good. Ran a beautiful airboat tour this morning.
Again, this is just the pregame show. So we'll be getting started with the actual show as soon as... There she is.
It looks like she's drooling.
Edith, can you say hi? Oh.
That's about a couch potato as it gets.
That's it. All right, again, this is just the pregame show. We're going to get started here in a few minutes. We got a fun show coming up tonight. And we're going to be talking about our... Well, we'll say what we're talking about, actually.
My arch nemesis.
That's it.
Sunscreen.
All right. Bree, just let us know whenever you're ready. All right. We'll be right back.
beyond the woods, down the twists and the turns, through the marsh lies the knowledge needed to fish the nature coast.
This is Fish Talk Live. Still throws me off.
Every time. Welcome to
Fish Talk Live, y'all.
Presented by
Phillips Auto Group, right there.
Love those guys and girls over there. Best of the best. Best of the best. All right, everyone. So tonight's subject of Fish Talk Live is, I don't think I've told you yet the name.
Oh, probably
We literally came up with it a few minutes ago. But it's Always Sunny at Fish Talk Live.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's Always Sunny in Fish Talk Live. Now, Ken Klamer, if you're out there, I think you've been looking forward to this subject for a very long time. It's a very important subject, and I think it's something a lot of us just kind of bypass, but it's all about protecting ourselves from the sun.
Some of us try to avoid that stuff, so.
But not tonight with our new friends that we met from iCast. We're going to be introducing Bobby from Redneck Sunscreen here in a little bit, talking about his product, which we've been using ever since iCast, and it's really the only sunscreen I've ever not minded put it on.
It's a nice smooth sunscreen. It blends nicely once you get it rubbed in. It doesn't leave you with that nice, good-looking white nose. It's pretty good stuff.
That's it.
It does what it's supposed to, and that's hard to find sometimes.
We're also going to be doing the Ayinde Matthews State Farm Casting Couch Fishing Report with Captain Marrio Castello. Again, don't forget, guys, especially Captain Mario, but a lot of us were affected by the hurricane pretty greatly. Yeah. So we'll be reading off his report. He's still kind of catching up and getting his home
home and his business all went underwater. So he's a bit overwhelmed at the moment. I can't say I blame him.
But he took the time to write us out a real lengthy fishing report, and then we're going to be doing the Billy's famous airboat fishing report, which I don't think I can stop hearing about the amount of fish that he's been seeing and where he's been seeing them. So
it's been looking forward to this fall because this little hint of dry, cool air that we got is really making a change.
So we're going to be talking about that here shortly. But we also have a very large announcement as well. Is the official dates
for the
Ho 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 Fishing for Dough. So we are very excited to announce December 2nd, 2023. OKM Cares and Ozella Keys Marina presents the Ho 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 Fishing for Dough Kayak Fishing Tournament and Festival. Big prize money. I think we've proven this. It's the largest inshore fishing kayak payout in the state of Florida.
Yep. Yeah, definitely on the Gulf Coast for size-wise, which is pretty amazing in its own.
So we'll be opening registration this Sunday, starting at 5 p.m. We are going to cap it off this year. We did it last year, and we're kind of thankful we did it because the amount of people that showed out was intense.
Almost hit that overwhelming situation where it's just like, well, where do we put all these people?
Yeah.
So I think capping it's going to be a wise idea for our sake, and a wise idea on your sake is to get on that list ASAP when it opens.
That's it. And 100% of the net proceeds goes directly back to the children.
Oh, yeah.
Citrus County and surrounding areas. We work with different nonprofit groups that, kind of work with the kids that are in between homes that really just need Christmas gifts to bring to their new homes.
That's it. And it's like last year, I think we did Shop at the Cop last year. And that was pretty amazing getting to watch that when kids actually got to pick a gift. It wasn't just the necessities getting brought to them. Your socks, your undies, all that stuff. It was pick what you want, kid, and enjoy it.
That's it. And I actually spoke to Captain Chris Bell from the Citrus County Sheriff's Office today. So Chris he took over the lead of the Shop with the Cop program through the CCSO, and Bree and I got to witness it for the very first time last year in person.
Yep, you guys went and enjoyed that festivities.
It was amazing. I got chills from it just now, actually. I mean, it beats any concert, any fishing tournament, just to go see those kids and the smiles on their faces at the different retail shops. And it truly is amazing. So we thoroughly support this program, and that's what the proceeds from this goes towards. So
That's it.
now, Chris did say that you can also, if you'd like to make a direct donation, if you don't plan on fishing the tournament, you can make a direct donation. So you can donate various things, the Youth Explorer post, the Canine Honor, Guard SWAT. They just need to, we'll post all this stuff. So this year, they're looking to hold this year's Shop with a Cop program on December 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Nice.
But those dates are not firm yet.
Yep, they're penciled in.
That's it. And then if you want to make a direct donation to the Shop with a Cop program, just get a hold of the Citrus County Sheriff's Office. Probably on Facebook's the best way. Just shoot them a message.
That's it. Their phone lines are pretty busy, so don't tie them up on that.
That's it. So we really enjoy supporting that program and putting some smile on some kids' faces.
That's it. Talk about heartwarming. If you know that you donated even $5, that's a heartwarming feeling to yourself, and it's worth it.
It's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Billy, that being said, why don't we go straight into the
Catch of the week.
Extreme Decalz Catch of the Week. Let's see what's been caught this week. Look at that grouper.
Gaggy.
Still have not gotten out to get my first grouper of the season.
I feel that. Golly.
Wow.
That's a good fish. Ooh, big old triple.
I think it's
Very
Captain
nice.
Gunner. Nice trip. Captain Gunner.
Getting it out there again.
So you had a good week of fishing.
Absolutely. What is that?
Is that tilapia? I think it's tilapia.
Pretty cool. Nice catch, though.
It's a weird looking triple tail.
Yeah.
There's Jessica. She's giving a black drum a kiss.
The old red drum set aside.
They had a sheep's head behind the feet. You see that?
Oh, yeah, she is. Got one down there. They did good fishing.
There's Captain John. Look at the size of those scallops.
They have been monstrous scallops, which is awesome to see. I don't know if they're this year's or last year's, but either way, heck of a catch. Those are a bit over slot.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
Say some of those are those deep drop reds there.
Absolutely, getting into those PB size. Very nice, Miss Laura.
Beautiful redfish. That area looks familiar.
Mm-hmm. That is not the St. Martin's.
Captain Mario's client with a beautiful slot snook.
Absolutely.
Captain Mario. Look at
Got that heart spot.
Yep.
Good fish. That's cool.
Those guys were I think they landed like 70-something redfish that day.
Yeah, he came back and said it was a mind-boggling day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Another one of Captain Mario's clients with a big old redfish.
Oh, Rick. Very nice. I like that shirt.
All right, that's perfect. So I would have to imagine that Laura actually reeled that one in.
Probably.
Correct?
He's just like, hey, let me get in on that.
Alrighty, guys. So we are going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to be at the Nature Coast Financial Advisors Tackle Table Talk with our friends from Redneck Sunscreen.
You know we treat you like family here at Phillips Toyota.
Our family plan is even bigger and better than ever.
Every new Toyota purchased at Phillips Toyota includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, 4-year maintenance, complimentary key replacement for 1 year, and more.
PhillipsToyota.com.
Alrighty, guys. We are back. This is the Nature Coast
Slowly making it in.
Financial Advisors Tackle Table Talk. Again, thank you to Gary Marriage with the Nature Coast Financial Advisors for
Absolutely.
taking care of, actually, the shirt I'm wearing. This was the Fish for the Blue shirt for Jimmy West
Nice.
for his family. And Gary Marriage from Nature Coast Financial Advisors donated his services to Michelle West.
That's awesome. For all that donation proceeds.
Yep. So
That's awesome.
hopefully set her up for life. But we really appreciate everything you do for the community, Gary. All right, so guys, again, tonight's subject is It's Always Sunny on Fish Talk Live. So before we get into, our this awesome product, there's some other things that will help you protect from the sun.
Absolutely. And one of my favorite things, not only because I'm a bald-headed fella, is going to be a good hat. And one of my favorites are going to be these big straw hats. They get the shoulders, they get the back, they cover your chest, full face. It is one of my absolute saviors when playing on the water.
And it's lighter than your typical ball cap, too.
It is, too. Own 3 of them.
You know, something else that we don't have up here I was just thinking about is a hooded shirt.
Yes.
That's I mean, probably makes up the most of my closet is a hooded shirt.
Yeah, as much as I wasn't a fan of them when they first started coming out, it's 3/4 of what I wear now.
It is.
Yeah.
And then the last item before we get into the sunscreen is going to be your typical buff. Great item. You know, not
Nice,
my
very
personal favorite, to be honest, you know, especially in the summertime.
It's a little hot.
Yeah.
You know, if you pull it up over your nose and over your mouth, wearing glasses, you know, as much as we're running and gunning, you get a little steamed up. But when it does come to sun protection, it does its job. It works very well for it. You don't always have to have it over your face. You wear a nice hat and bring it up over your neck, back of your neck that you never really think about because it's usually already tanned. Spot gets burnt often.
But they're handy. I mean, you know, like we sell these things for $3 a pop right now.
Yep.
And so, I mean, you can keep them anywhere. And it's just one of those handy items that just in case if you forget something, and throw that on there and protect yourself from the sun. So,
absolutely.
but those are just a few items. But the main thing, the best way to protect yourself is a great sunscreen. Mm-hmm. And tonight we have Bobby from Redneck Sunscreen. Bobby, can you hear us, my friend?
Yes, sir. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm jealous that you guys started the afternoon without me. You know, you got beers in your hand. You know, I get the memo. What is going on?
Hey, man, we got to, you know, fishing and beer just goes together so perfect.
Yep.
And then talking about fishing while drinking beer goes even better. So
even perfecter.
And then
that's why I love the fishing community.
That's it. But then having a great DD even goes better with that. So, so Bobby, do me a favor, introduce yourself, where you guys are from, and just tell us a little bit about your product and how it started.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Bobby Whalen. I'm the unpaid intern. I moved west about 5 years ago. We're based in Southern Oregon, so about 25 miles from Northern California. I needed an internship to graduate college. I called up my uncle, who's the founder, and I was like, hey, man, what do you got in stock? He was finalizing this idea, this product, this logo. And, you know, I raised my hand, you know, one day and I was like, hey, I would like to stick along on this project because he only gave me a 6-month internship. So I was, you know, he's going to push me out the door and, you know, send me on my way. But I saw the opportunity here. And it personally affected our family. We lost my grandfather, his father, to melanoma in 97. His wife, ironically enough, woke up one day and wanted to become a dermatologist. So he followed her path. And that's why he ended up in Southern Oregon. He was looking around his community. It's a very rural, very ag heavy, blue collar community. And, you know, he's seeing people with rednecks, like you just said. It's usually tan, but, you know, it's cool to be a redneck. It's not cool to have a redneck.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, so he saw that and he did some research and, you know, he came up with the idea of Redneck Sunscreen. And, you know, his main goal was to entertain and educate. He relied on the experts in his wife, and also his wife's father is also a dermatologist. So we had some in-house expertise that we backed up on for the science facts. Nice. And then, you know, we just wanted to create a product that we would wear. You know, like you guys were saying, it's, you know, most products on the market, they don't speak to guys. They don't speak to, you know, I don't know. Most products. I'm not big on fragrance, so we wanted to go with an unscented product because we felt that, hey, the people that we're gonna, you know, feel most inclined to purchase our product, they're gonna want to not smell like a fragrance or a fruitcake factory. So that was big, and also we wanted to manufacture here in the United States, just because, you know, it being a redneck product, and, you know, if we decided to do that elsewhere, it really wouldn't really hold. So we wanted to make sure that we did everything in-house. So the product is unscented. It's reef-friendly. It's water and sweat resistant up to 80 minutes. It's manufactured here in Daytona Beach, so it's like your backyard.
That's awesome.
And you know, we're really just trying to, hit a really boring market with some flair.
Hey, it's some people call it a boring market, but others call it a very important market. And this is definitely very important. Bobby, so one of our things that Billy and I have always caught grief for is always coming back in just completely sunbeat red. And a lot of it, a lot of people think it's because we're, we may be ignorant or lazy, but most sunscreen, like with Billy, causes reactions.
I have terrible reactions to a lot of sunscreens, and it's just the point where I quit trying them.
Yeah, and mine is
Absolutely.
The like spray for especially a charter guide. There's nothing more convenient than spray.
Oh yeah, it's just nice and quick to apply.
But I got tired of
Absolutely.
being blinded. Sweating out there and it running in my eyes, and it almost became more dangerous for my clients. So, but this does not happen. What I don't understand it. Like I've been trying to read through the ingredients, match it up. I've seen a few different things that are a little different. But I've yet to get those teary eyes, the sore eyes. Billy's yet to get a reaction, and we're fully protected. So whatever the magical agreement is, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a great point on the hypoallergenic. That was also a main focus because we have, we have skin sensitive family members as well. And, we got a lot of redheads in the family. So, we're trying to save all the gingers, make sure they don't burst out in flames.
That's right.
So, so you guys have hit it nail on the top. So, that's really what we're gunning for.
And the other thing I like that caught Brianna and I's eyes when we were at ICAST is, the last day for us, we decided that it was all about business. So we wanted to find some products and we wanted to talk to the people that are behind those products at ICAST, the biggest fishing trade show in the world. And so we decided to do like the zigzag pattern because it's the only way you can, truthfully.
It's tough to cover it all.
Yeah, it's hard to cover it.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
You guys caught our eyes, so quick. Yeah, the branding, the marketing, your all's personality, your energy.
Yeah, the big ginger mullet really is that's a good eye catcher.
Absolutely. No, that was really the goal. It was really it's the brand. So the brand we wanted to make awesome. Because sunscreen is it's a little boring, but at the same time, like you said, it's very, very important. The most common cancer in the United States is skin cancer. So it's something that it has to be on everybody's radar.
Yeah, no, we've been selling a lot of this since we've posted up. It's just eye catching and it's fun. So you guys have done a great job with your branding.
To a question for the.
Thank you.
So the other question that I've got for you, this kind of been on our minds. With a lot of people interpret the redneck, it could be used as many different things. But with the branding, Redneck Sunscreen. Has that ever given you guys any sort of grief or anything as far as online or social media banter? Or have you guys ever gotten any lashback from it?
So the only time we get lashback is when we're like registering on a platform. So Facebook, Amazon, certain big tech platforms that we were trying to get our brand up on. Like we had to go through a process of, them vetting us, making sure that we're not a derogatory brand or, racist or, whatever you want to call it. Right. But at the same time, once we show them like, hey, this is a lifestyle, this is an outdoorsman thing. This is what people do outside and they need to stay protected. So it's funny. Because you do get a redneck when you get sunburned.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long ago did you guys come out with this?
So we hit the market. So we did a pilot, not this past summer, but summer 21. We did a pilot, 4-store pilot around here in Southern Oregon. We did a hardware shop. We did a grocery store and the golf club, the pro shop. And then, we went to ICAST, we met Shields, and then we launched in Shields this past March. So that was a pretty cool win for us. But yeah, and then also we're in a few other, Southern lifestyle stores, Palmetto Moon. I don't know if you guys know about them. But and then we're in probably about 150 to 200 mom and pop bait and tackle marinas, sporting goods shops. Yeah, so you guys, your community is the community that we feel that we tend to gravitate towards and also see the best response. we've had multiple big names in the fishing community, like pro fishermen in the bass community, come up to us and be like, "Hey, how do we partner? This is what I am. Like, let's make this happen." And obviously it's very nice, but at the same time, we gotta realize and grow strategically and see who the best partners could be.
Absolutely, man. Well, thank you guys so much for creating this and being passionate about it. And it's just, this stuff lives on my boat now. It truly does.
Awesome.
I've let my guests have it, try it. They love it. They come inside, buy it. So, besides the mom and pop shops, where's an easy go-to place that somebody could purchase this?
Amazon is definitely super easy. They do all the fulfillment, so you could go on our website, but it just redirects you to Amazon. So I would say Amazon is probably the easiest, but you could also buy it on Shields Online. You can buy it on a few other onlines, but I would recommend Amazon.
Perfect. Bobby, thank you very much, man. We really appreciate coming on the show, and we really look forward to seeing how far this is going to go, because I'm pretty sure this is going to take over the market.
Yep. Pretty excited for it.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me, and I can't wait to be back on. Hopefully I get another chance. I'll have a beer with me. We'll shoot the crap.
Next time
buy the beer.
Yeah, next time we got to come to Azello, go fishing, drink beer, and then we can apply sunscreen.
Sign me up, right? Next ICAST, I'll make a stop down.
Sold.
Absolutely.
Holding you to it. All right, Bobby.
All right,
thank you very much, man.
Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.
You too. Thank you.
Such a cool brand.
Yeah.
Cool people. That's what Tackle Table Talk was designed for.
Absolutely. Finding those smaller companies that you probably haven't heard of, and introducing them to y'all, because we're learning just as fast as y'all are, and that's the best thing is finding not only the mom and pop shops that sell them, but the mom and pop businesses.
Well, I mean, companies that create a great product that connect with the Joe Schmoes, and
That's it.
That's definitely them all day.
Us.
So, but thank you very much, Bobby. What was that, Bree? All right, so we're going to go to a commercial break, and then when we come back, I think we're going to be talking about some actual fishing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Right back.
Here in Florida, every name tells a story. Just saying Ian, Nicole, or Michael brings about strong memories. But then there's Adam.
How are you? Better not see you.
And Gary.
Hey.
Together, their teams helped rescue over 3,500 people. And Vicky. She used her food truck to feed the community.
Thank you so much, guys.
And Andy. He flew medical aid to devastated communities. But then there's Shane, Clyde, and Robert. Together, they have more than 60 years of storm experience. They stand with an FPL team of thousands, ready to respond. So as the next storm approaches, just know we're prepared. Here in Florida, every name tells a story, and every name is important. Because together, we can weather any storm.
Alrighty, guys, we are back right here at the Ayinde Matthews State Farm Casting Couch. I've got Captain Edith over here that's still snoozing, just in case you can't notice. But we're really excited for this one. We're, the days that the guides have been able to get out, they have, completely provided for their clients. The fishing has been intense. Personally, have not yet gotten to get out since the hurricane, but I am going to make my comeback this weekend, and I'm very excited for it. The scallops are still very thick, believe it or not. I've heard a lot of people tell me that that's the best they've seen all season. I've heard a lot of people tell me that they haven't seen any.
I got 3.
Yeah, I've got 3. But what that means is they're really spread out. You got to think, we had that huge tidal surge that came through here. Of course, those scallops are going to move. I would be looking really close in, areas like Bird Key, outside of Trout Key Bay, up against Tank Island.
I saw scallops playing in Trout Key Bay.
So there we go. And Billy literally got to see scallops while he was on tour the other day. He's going to talk more about that during his airboat fishing report. I think that's one of the species that you very rarely talk about seeing. So.
Yeah, it's a rare one to find on the airboat.
But I've got Captain Marrio. Again, he could not be here this evening, so I got his full report for this past week, and he says, as we approach the end of summer, our fishing here in Citrus County is as good as it gets. Inshore, the redfish are literally everywhere on the outside islands and on rocky shorelines from Yankeetown to Chassahowiska. Live pinfish is my bait of choice, but they can still be caught on mud minnow, shrimp, and live or cut mullet. A 4-0 circle hook with no weight works well for all of them, but I like using a 1/8 ounce jig head for the shrimp. Snook are showing up in most of the same places as the redfish. They are usually sitting a little further off the island, so be sure you approach them slowly and quietly. They too love a free line pinfish or a large mud minnow. The shallow water gag grouper bite is also fired up in the water as the water temps are in the low 80s. There are many rock piles and ledges that are just beyond the scallop grounds that most folks don't even realize they are out there. The smaller ledges seem to be holding the bigger fish. Freeline pinfish on a 60 to 80 pound leader and 40 to 50 pound main line on a heavy spinning reel is my choice for the gags in less than 8 feet of water. So I cannot agree with everything. I cannot agree enough with everything that Marrio just said. This is my favorite time of the year to fish. It really is. I mean, you can get into your trout, snook, redfish, grouper all in one day, all in a half a day. The trout are moving in. We're going to start seeing them in large numbers in the foul area. So you could go out and, jig off of the rock piles for your trout, fish the rock piles for your grouper, and then shoot in and get your redfish and snook all day long. And what Marrio was saying about the snook being off of the islands, that's a great point. And Marrio preaches this many times so far this season, is, what does he call it, the 40-foot rule?
It's a 40-foot rule, yep.
So, fish 40 feet further back than you're planning on fishing. So, those fish, even the redfish, I see it a lot too, they'll hang out off of the keys, off the islands where you're not expecting them to. And, the water's so shallow and clear, you probably don't realize the amount of fish that you spooked. So slowly approach those keys and those islands. A great trolling motor is one of the best things you can use. I'm not going to waste my energy or time with a push-pull. Trolling motors will do the job. A Rodan is my choice for a trolling motor, hands down. But everything that Marrio said is spot on. I cannot say it any better. So the shallow water gag grouper this time of the year, the grass is starting, the floating grass is starting to dwindle down. So you can throw the artificials. It's the fastest way to kind of tell if there's fish sitting on those random rock piles out in the foul area, especially using a Maddox swimming bait, best swimming bait on the market, or you can use an X-Wrap, is always a proven success. So I like throwing at those rock piles first, because your mind will be blown. Just one single rock that you have marked as a crossbone and skull, where you're gonna think you're gonna damage your propeller, so you stay away from that rock. That one rock could be holding 30 or 40 keeper fish on it. It's amazing how those things scatter out just around any sort of structure. So if you have a swim bait handy and ready, approach it nice and slow, just like you would be for redfish or snook. Cast at it. If you get a hookup, that's where I would probably start chumming and see how many you can catch. But just whatever you do, don't fish those rock piles out, because those fish are not going to come back there. So besides that, I think that's everything I've got to say. Marrio literally listed out perfect. So let's go over to Captain Billy for just a recap of Captain Marrio's report.
That's it. Just like Gary and Marrio had mentioned, getting out there, just like what I see on the airboats, going after those redfish, you're going to end up wanting to play on those outer islands. I do find them a lot as I drift out there with the airboat tours, just off the banks, as they had mentioned. Probably every bit of about 50, 60 feet or so off the bank. Do some drifting through there with the airboat, and you will end up finding a lot of redfish, small handfuls of trout. They're starting to move in, and the snook themselves are even pushed a little further away from the islands. There is an abundance of pinfish out there right now. So to be able to utilize that, get yourself a pinfish trap, get it out there day before or even a couple hours before you're ready to go fishing, and utilize those live pinfish. It is a great natural bait to the area. You can snip the fins, cut down that tail just a little bit, and that one pinfish is going to stand out from the thousands of others that are being seen. For what you are after, those redfish and snook are going to swallow that one first. It's a nice, easy catch. Using that 4.0 with a no weight allows that bait to be able to free swim, whether it wants to stick in the water column, surface, or even start to work its way to the bottom, depending on what the tides are doing. The snook, I don't see a whole lot of them when it comes to the higher tides, and that goes for the same thing on the redfish, but playing at the lower tides, those deep pockets, there's quite a few of them out there in the reef area. You'll find them out by Gray Mare, a little bit further south towards Homosassa, Green Key area. You find those deeper pockets at the lower tides, and you will find every bit of 5 layers of snook just stacked up on top of each other. It's a gorgeous sight. So to be able to get out there with that live pinfish and to be able to sink that into one of those holes, that's game on.
Perfectly said, Billy.
And I'm ready to go fishing, Gary.
So Billy, let's I tell you what, man. Let's go ahead and ask tonight's secret question.
Okay.
And tonight's secret question, we're going to be giving away everything that we talked about on that table. We're going to be giving away a Redneck Sunscreen spray, a Redneck Sunscreen lotion, the bucket hat. We're going to be giving away one of the buffs. We'll give away 2 buffs. Great.
Yep.
That's going to be tonight's giveaway. You must share this live feed to be eligible to win. Make sure you do that right now. So tonight's secret question. So I might have thrown you all off because I asked the obvious question. But that wasn't the question. The question is, where is Redneck Sunscreen manufactured at?
That's it.
So where is Redneck Sunscreen manufactured at? While you guys are thinking back, hope you're paying attention. Billy, let's do a quick weather report for this coming week into the weekend.
Yeah. So as far as weather this week, it is a little bit on the breezy side. We did have a bit of what we would call a cool front. It did. A little bit of dry air has pushed through. It is going to work its way back north. We're going to get a little bit of humidity coming in these next couple of days for some decent potential of rain. I don't think it's a very high rain chance, but there's going to be some scattered thunderstorms here and there. And the rest of the week is going to be absolutely stunning. Yeah. It's going to be hot. It's going to be a little muggy, but the fishing should be absolutely stunning.
Folks, this is where the fishing becomes its best.
Absolutely. The water temperatures are steadily cooling. I wouldn't say they're dropping completely, but they are steadily cooling, and the fish themselves are heating up.
That's it. Billy, let's do a quick update on the marina. So we've been temporarily open, temporary hours. All right, and temporary hours, temporarily open. We've been working out of Brody's lemonade stand. He's
not very thrilled about it.
The rent price has gone up quite a bit, but we are excited to announce that we will be opened by not this weekend, but we'll be fully open with everything going next weekend.
Yes.
So we are slowly making progress. The live shrimp are back in.
Done. We got walls kind of up. Like you said, we got our bait tanks back up and running. We should be able to have mud minnows and pinfish tanks running here shortly. Yeah. I mean, we're coming back to life.
The bathroom got finished.
Yes.
So 2 very large shout outs. One, John LaFleur.
Yes.
He is the best general contractor that you could ask for, especially in situations like this. He can make things happen.
100%.
Cannot recommend him enough for his services. So if you guys are in need of a good general contractor, he's one of the best.
Or a tower built. Who does that too?
Florida Marine, absolutely. Yeah. He's some of the best towers and custom stuff.
Yeah.
Just go check his shop out. You can literally eat cottage cheese off of his floor and not catch any dust. It's perfect.
Yeah. They keep it pristine.
And then Ryan Gardner Concrete.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. He changed the whole look of our concrete situations. So we did have, like a lot of people do, vinyl plank floors. They look nice and pretty. They don't do well in floods or with water. So when we peeled it all up, we really wanted to make sure that it was going to be something that we laid down that we wouldn't have to deal with again. And that's where Ryan Gardner came in, and he did a stunning stain job on the concrete that's down there. And that is the best part for us because it is one less thing we ever have to worry about.
That's it. And then we can't forget about Mad Skills Electrical Services.
Yes. Yeah.
You guys are absolute saviors. You know, it was
Tommy and Tammy, they came and they saved a lot of our headaches, but also the community itself.
Yeah.
I mean, that first week of 2 weeks ago when the whole hurricane pushed through and we got that storm surge, they came out on their dime and they literally saved a pile of people. It was pretty darn cool.
Thank
y'all.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. And, you know, everyone else, too. Like, that's just a few of them.
Small list.
We're working on making a complete list, you know, of people that has just been through here, but it's kind of overwhelming. It really is.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of people. No, I'm sorry, Brie, I missed what you said. Okay. All right, so we are going to go to a commercial break. When we come back,
I see we have a list.
We've got the list right here. Oh. Hey, backwards. Here's your list.
I think we'd all prefer to fish over just about anything else, and that includes maintaining our outboards. So if you're looking for a bit of maintenance motivation, consider a few things. One, maintenance is easier and cheaper than repairing. Many major outboard issues can be avoided by following manufacturer maintenance requirements for things like replacing your engine oil or lower unit lube. Proper maintenance also means your boat will be available when you want to go fishing. Hey, no one enjoys being stuck at the ramp in a boat that won't start. The only thing worse is being stuck miles from shore in bad weather. Maintenance will help you avoid both, and well-maintained boats are worth more when it's time to sell. For more tips on outboard maintenance, visit YamahaOutboards.com and click on the Maintenance tab. When it comes to achieving peak performance, maintenance matters.
Davis?
All righty, we are back. We're at the Hydra deck at Extreme Decalz Reel of Fortune. I'm pretty sure the new Reel of Fortune's almost ready, too.
Ooh.
Wait till you see
I
it.
almost forgot about that.
Wait until you see it, dude. It is insane.
That's exciting.
I'm really excited. All right, so again, we're going to be giving away this amazing sunscreen product. We're going to be giving away the spray and the lotion, 2 buffs, and one of these super awesome
straw hats.
Boom. All right, so tonight's question was, where is Redneck Sunscreen manufactured?
Daytona.
The one and only Daytona.
So we got 6 guests here that have answered the questions properly. And so we're going to go ahead and give it a spin it to win it. We're going to line up a name with whatever critter happens to hit, and we'll see who wins this.
Redfish.
Ooh. Scrimp.
Shrimp?
Scrimp.
It's been a long time since the shrimp. Whoa!
Bing! David A.
David A. Who's David A?
A?
Last name, David A.
I called that.
Dave, you did call him. He's giving you half of this, isn't he?
Hope so.
Right. Oh, missed it. Dave Arkin. Congratulations, David. David Arkin. Make sure to message us. You can come pick this up at the marina. If you are out of state or somewhere far away, we can't ship it to you. Just shoot us a message. Let us know. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, from watching the show to helping out the community to sponsoring the show to...
Thanks for going fishing and sending us pictures. I appreciate it.
That's it. Make sure you like, share, follow Ozello Keys Marina for more content. And guys, we will not see you next Tuesday, actually.
No, we won't.
So next Tuesday is Captain Mario's Fish Talk seminars. So be sure to follow his page and check him out. And
Cedar River, if I'm not mistaken.
Cedar River Seafood. So that's next Tuesday around the same time. Again, just go to his Facebook page. I think there's an actual Captain Mario's Fish Talk Seminars Facebook page too with his updates. So be sure to follow that and go see him in person. I've never met anyone that knows more about fishing in our area than Captain Marrio.
It's a fun event to go hang out at. Food is amazing, and you really never know what you're coming home with.
And Brianna, Aubrey, thank you guys so much. This was probably the most well-produced, well-put-on show we've ever had. Since they've taken over the back room there, it's been butter. So thank you guys very much, and we'll see you not next Tuesday, the following Tuesday.
See you on 2 Tuesdays.
2 Tuesdays. We're out.